If electricity was truly reliable where you live, there are skills you would already have by now. So this is not because you are lazy. It is because unreliable power quietly decides what is possible and what never gets attempted. In many African cities, generators are no longer backups, they are infrastructure. We budget for fuel the way others budget for rent. We accept noise the way others accept silence. We plan work around availability, not around ambition. And because everyone is managing, we don't ask the deeper question: what kind of future is built on constant workaround? Here's what rarely gets discussed. Skills don't just require talent, they require consistency. A coder, for example, needs uninterrupted time. A designer needs stable tools. A researcher needs predictability. A creator needs flow. But when power is unreliable, learning becomes fragmented. You don't get to deepen your skills, you now dabble. And over time, the system doesn't just slow productivity, it caps mastery. We keep telling young people, learn a skill, upskill. The future is digital, but we rarely tell the truth about the conditions required. A future that is built on unstable electricity, expensive data, noisy environment, and constant interruptions is not a level playing field. So when global markets say Africa lacks skilled talent, what they are saying is Africa learned under constraint, and constraint shapes outcomes. Look, the generator economy feels like resilience, but it is also a trap because it shifts responsibility from systems to individuals. It rewards survival instead of excellence and makes failure feel personal. When power fails, you don't protest, you adapt. And adaptation becomes normal, and normal becomes invisible. That is how structural problems hide in plain sight. Now, here is the irony. The same world telling Africa to digitize, to innovate, and to leapfrog is building its digital economy on stable grids. They are building it on reliable infrastructure and predictable systems. You see, you cannot outsource instability and expect world-class outcomes. While talent is global, opportunity is not, and energy sits right at the center of that gap. Let me be clear, Africa does not lack ingenuity. In fact, Africans have mastered resilience engineering. We've been able to work offline, adapting tools, and creating backups for backups. But resilience should be a phase and not a permanent identity. Because a future that is built only on resilience never reaches its full potential. So the real transition is not just about clean energy. It is about moving from survival systems to possibility systems. So here's the question we rarely ask. What skills would emerge if power stopped being the limiting factor? What futures are being delayed, not by talent, but by infrastructure honesty? You see, until we answer that, we will keep celebrating hustle while quietly shrinking horizons. The future won't be shaped by the loudest voices, but by the truth we are finally willing to face. And until next time, stay with the question.